Democrats and the unions talk. So,
spending a lot of money because they see an opportunity for them to make more.
But I think it means that this bill is passing.
Oh yeah, this bill has a really, really good chance right now.
But you guys are going up right now to make sure that it passes.
Yes, we're giving it that final push. We're going up there. I mean, this is our third trip to Sacramento.
Right, so Uber's closed at record lows, and Lyft, Uber and Lyft, and Garrett Camp and like his whoever they bought a mansion in Beverly Hills, like the most expensive purchase of a mansion. It's got like 100 and something rooms in it. Travis Kalanick bought a $37 million New York penthouse. I'm gonna head over to Burbank by the airport. Rideshare Drivers United, they're gonna head up to Sacramento tomorrow. They're meeting up tonight. They're gonna head up. They're gonna get this AB5 passed. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna interview some of the drivers and see where their head's at.
Gotcha, no problem. Hey, how you doing? Hi. Nice.
Hi. I got your message.
Hey, how are you? You'll want to go up to that gentleman in the blue sweater, and then you'll want to go park down the line.
She's my wife. It's my wife, by the way.
Howdy, nice to meet you.
She's gonna just drop me off.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, she's just dropping you off,
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, save a parking space.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you so much for saving us the $8.
No worries, no worries.
The driver trying to pull in.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so yeah, no problem.
Take
Sorry,
care.
sorry.
Okay. Have a good trip, you guys.
You heard about that? I heard about that too. He's a strong guy. Oh, that's awesome.
One of you guys, the person I spoke with on the phone that said...
No, but I was at all the protests.
Oh, okay. What's your name? Dave. Hey, nice to meet you, Dave. I'm
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
MWA?
Yeah, like, so they're with the union.
They're a union.
But you guys also have union support. Like, do you know, like, what's going on? Because I'm a little confused. Because they got a lot of money.
I know what's going on. See, the difference between us and any other organization that's kind of trying to jump on this whole rideshare movement is that we're all drivers.
Right.
You know,
A lot of them
they are unions are established from before that they see an opportunity to start organizing drivers and take advantage of that and get something out of it. And at some point, from what I hear, I think this has been published in some news, is that they were negotiating with Uber and Lyft from behind closed doors, trying to cut deals. So,
But that's what unions should do.
Like, it's just that for people like
not behind closed doors. I
Right,
mean,
right, not secret.
I mean, if you're a part of a union and your union
should
is
be all
negotiating with
transparent.
your employer, then yeah, you should know that they're negotiating
that's
and
true.
they're negotiating on your behalf.
But
But
the Democrats and the unions talk. So,
spending a lot of money because they see an opportunity for them to make more.
but I think it means that this bill is passing.
Oh yeah, this bill has a really, really good chance right now.
But you guys are going up right now to make sure that it passes.
Yes, we're giving it that final push. We're going up there. I mean, this is our third trip to Sacramento. Yeah, we've been up there.
I went up once. I went up the day that Uber did their protest. And they were giving out the shirts that said, "I'm independent." And I was like,
Where they
blown
were
away.
paying people $100 for that. They
yeah,
paid
they were
people
paying
$100
people.
to
I was
go out
just
there.
like, yeah, I did a YouTube video about it. Like, you're going to Sacramento?
Going up to Sacramento with you guys.
So when you say you want to be employees, like, what do you exactly do you mean by that?
I mean, because I kind of did sign up to be an employee. Didn't you do the exchange leasing program for Uber?
No, I never did.
Okay, because that's what I signed up under. And then they sent me out to Tustin, 77 miles. They paid for that route because they knew they were going to get someone to drive for Uber under this
Okay,
plan.
what year was this?
This was back in 2016, around July.
That's really interesting.
June.
Okay.
Around June.
All right.
So I was already technically being signed under as an employee. So yes, I do agree with us being employees. I've just never been paid like one. Or
Well, this
treated
is the
like
thing.
one.
For us to do well in this business, we have to work like a good number of hours. Like you have to go out, like you're not going to go out for 2 hours, make a bunch of money, and then go home. It can happen, but it's not likely.
It's
like
not
you
likely.
got to go out for like 5 hours or something. So either way, if you want to make money in this business, you're going to have to work like you're an employee, whether you are or not. And then especially in LA, you're going to get stuck in an area where there's traffic. So why drive home? Just drive. Just keep driving until the traffic goes home.
It's an hour and a half of the way home just by yourself.
Instead
in
of
most
30
cases.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just wait till 9:30 and then you go home.
Yep.
Hi.
We've done a small video.
Yes, we have. You're on one right now.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hey.
Wait, you got to come over here.
Hello.
What's your name?
Crystal.
What's your Instagram?
Not Instagram.
You don't have an Instagram?
No. Gmail is honey dolphin 0021.
Honey Dolphin. Crystal. But
And the $21 an hour is not right either. It's actually a pay cut.
and an insult.
That too.
MWA.
Mobile
What do you think of
Workers
MWA?
Alliance.
What do you know?
I will tell you need to do a little more research onto the two other unions. They've had bad reviews on both of them.
But isn't Rideshare Drivers United also supported by unions?
It is supported by unions, but it's one that's legitimate. The other two are going in private meetings with Uber and Lyft and going the back door.
Ooh, back. It's really inspiring to think like, wow, Cesar Chavez did it. Like, but yeah, so, you know, being an employee means that we have protections.
Oh yeah.
Just like any other employee. And it's kind of crazy. It really opened up my eyes. There's a bunch of other industries where people are being taken advantage of, like video games now. New businesses keep like new startups, and then they want to use the contractor model because they know that they can take advantage of their employees.
Because Uber's been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
It's opened the doorway for every other industry to do it as well.
Yeah. I mean,
and
this
if
has
we
been.
if we let Uber get away with this, how many more industries will take this model up? Because it's already affecting the contractor industry.
It is.
Of general construction.
And it made sense.
Subcontracting.
You know, like makeup artists are contractors, strippers are contractors.
Some of them are actually.
Some of them are already becoming employees.
Yeah, and you know, actually, I do know. I had a girlfriend, well, kind of a girlfriend in high school, and she became a stripper when she was 19, and she was being totally taken advantage of at Deja Vu. Like, they would pay her, some nights, she would make, like, nothing. But they would let her come and work and go ahead, be here, waste your time, like, go ahead. And that's kind of what Uber's doing with some drivers. I do well on Uber. I'm just... You know, I've always like done everything I can. Well, the annoying thing about doing well on Uber though is in order for me to have a good week, I have to have a lot of bad hours.
Yeah.
A lot of bad, like usually a couple bad days in a week. If I work 6 days in a week, 2 of those days are going to be like, why did I even bother?
$50, yeah.
But at the end, yeah, sure, I made, you know, $25, $30 an hour. But I have an XL van. And I spent a lot of money on gas.
You should be making more with that XL van because you spend.
I mean,
more
a
on
lot
fuel.
of that is going to
I
gas.
mean, you probably
Like
don't make
crazy
much more
amount.
than me, and I drive a Prius. How does that make you feel?
I mean,
that
I could go.
I can get 60 to 70 miles, and you're sitting there getting 20.
I have a Chick-fil-A that opened up just by my house. I could make more money working there.
Yep.
You could.
Starting salary.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have the wear and tear on your car of 200 miles easily in a day.
Yeah.
Your car wouldn't be falling apart in 2 years.
Or need maintenance.
You could let your car survive for 10.
Yeah. You got to think about it. The way Uber right now and Lyft are doing it, we're going to use the car for how many months, how many years? I know I'm short. How many
Yeah, we
years?
could just stand over you.
Yep. How many years are you going to use your car, total it out, waste the mileage, and your first 2 years you actually have to have that car paid off. So where's that you making income?
Oh yeah, the people that are buying cars and using it for Uber, like that's the real like messed up thing.
Oh yeah.
And then Uber has a way to help them get the car.
That exchange leasing program, it was conning me into getting the car. Brand new 2016 at that year when I got mine. It was a Nissan Sentra. Got it with 9 miles on it. Had 9 miles on it. They wanted to charge me $32,000 at the end of this year. At the end, if I wanted to outright buy it. And the MSRP is $21,000 on this vehicle.
Why are they? So they're basically trying to rip you off.
They are. They were.
And now it's Fair Leasing,
It's now Fair Leasing. Exchange Leasing got bought out by Fair,
which is Uber.
which is Uber.
Yeah.
It's a subsidiary.
And you know, it's kind of interesting too, because it's actually can be a good deal if you basically give your whole life to driving.
If it's your full-time job.
If you want to work 50 hours, possibly 60.
It's 2 jobs to you.
If you're unlucky.
It's 2 jobs to you because you're working 80 hours at
Oh,
that
yeah.
rate.
Yeah. And then the
you're gonna
car
have
like
to
is
buy-
almost free. And then if you get sick
'Cause
and
it
then
was
you can't hit
25
your number.
Or, in my case, I got terminated, disactivated for a wrongful selfie.
What? A wrongful selfie?
Wrongful selfie. They asked me to take a photo of myself.
Photo verification.
The photo verification to start working for the day.
And it was you, but they said it wasn't? Oh.
It was another Uber driver that actually took a photo. We called him right away on it. Explained what took place. We were both going out to work. And they terminated me and told me I had to go to Redondo Beach Hub the following day. Tried solving that there. Got kicked out of the office.
Okay, so when I was in Sacramento,
Oh, you should give a warning to all the viewers. Don't be recording in the Redondo Beach office. Uber
Yes.
Hub.
Oh, that's right. If you ever walk into the Redondo Beach office of Uber, Cargo, Fare, and I think Sprint is all in that same building. Do not record, because if you are, you will get kicked out, and they will tell you you're permanently banned or
that's
terminated.
crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened. So
And they're mean there. They get really mean there.
So then they told me to go back the next day to any other office or back to Redondo, and I live in the valley, the west side. And I wasn't recording them. I had everything in my pocket, and went up to them, explained what the thing. They filled out a rebuttal form. 2.5 weeks later, I'm still not driving. But I'm also a Lyft driver.
Backup plan.
Backup plan.
Then, when I was in Sacramento, there was an Uber employee there. And he was like explaining to us why we want to be independent. And one of the things he said that kind of blew me away when I started thinking about it was, you guys don't need unemployment. And I was just like, wait a minute. And so hearing your story right now made me think like, yeah, no, we do need unemployment. You can make an honest mistake and be deactivated. You could get too many tickets or too many accidents and be deactivated. You could be accused of a crime and be deactivated before you're even convicted.
They can do whatever
So-
they want and deactivate you.
So yeah, you do need unemployment if you're a full-time Uber driver.
Yeah. At least I would have been able to make something off of it, because I usually only drive for Uber. I have 16-something rides. And here's the bad part. They're screwing with a driver that has a 4.9 rating, a 2% cancellation rate, and a 1% denial rate.
Wow. But you know who
diamond.
Jay Crater is from the Rideshare channel, the Rideshare Guys channel?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of his videos.
He was once deactivated from Uber, and they ended up giving him $1,000.
Okay,
for their
that's who it
mistake.
is. I was going to
Yeah.
ask. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, who it was, so I could follow up with them.
Yeah.
No, let's go do that, and then I'll just come back.
Right.
Cool. Thank you so much, Antonio.
So where are you from?
I'm just shooting for us.
I haven't worked in 7 weeks.
Was that your at fault, or the other person?
They're trying to say it's my at fault. Then he wouldn't have had to stop. Like if you look at the footage, he literally stops in 2 feet.
Yeah.
He's going like over 20.
Was he coming from
and
the
he
right-hand
stops in
side
about this
or the
far.
left-hand side?
That you have to be able to stop. But it doesn't matter if somebody is in a race car and they stop in an inch. You have to be able to stop. And I hate those rules because it's like that basically means that you need to follow people, like you need to leave like really far to the point where driving in LA, everybody's just gonna be driving around you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like how that's not safe either. So the rules, I feel like the rules need to change.
A lot of the rules need to change. They need to.
I think behind it probably was your better spot.
About 10 minutes.
No, we've been trying to get everybody at 3, 5, 5.
Okay, if I can get you to turn and face me right here.
A little closer. And then if you ever see Honey
Go closer.
Dolphin 021, that's me.
No, I need a
I haven't
cigarette
come up
for
with
this
my
one.
YouTube channel name yet. I'm trying.
There's no protection for us. Most of us don't even have it. So employment is what we need in order to basically get ahead in this job. Many people here have a hard time paying the rent. Even having to wait to the 10th as well just to get enough to pay that rent. I know some people have lost their homes. How nice thing is, I can wrap it around here. The job goes lower and lower. And
like a joke.
It's not a good line of work. We have to fix it.
Good job. Thanks a lot.
Coming for the Uber and Lyft thing, or? All right. What's your name? Mark. Great. Come on in. There's parking spaces all over.
He's got a high plus.
That's Mark.
Do you need me to take anything?
I'll take the sign.
Thanks. Good night.
I think that's about it. Jacket. That would be good for me.
I just started checking deeper. I think we got like 40, mid 40. So we're all perfectly set up. So no smoke.
Do you have anything to say about the blue shirts?
Don't need it.
Pardon?
The blue shirts?
Oh, you're
Blue
good.
shirts.
Mobile Workers Alliance.
Yes, them.
It's
Like,
right
why
now
do they-
we both support AB5, and so
Yeah,
long
we
as they
all
support
we're not all on the same team though. Is that the problem?
And just what I'm prepared to say right now is that so long as we both support AB5, then we both have a common interest.
For right now, we have a common
How come they have
interest.
so much money?
What?
They're supported by SCIU. So that's why they have a lot more resources than,
So where would
than
they
a lot
be
of other
going
folks
straight to
do.
the
Yeah,
building?
because I went to Fresno with them, and I was just like, gosh, they got
Are you coming
all
on the bus,
this.
Chris?
They're like catering. They've got a right. They're giving everybody gas to drive up there. I'm just like, anybody that's putting that much money into something is making me worried.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
1.
it's
I Street.
It's like the amount
They
of money
were
they have is
in
not
this.
normal.
talking to Lyft and Uber before they even had a driver.
Like, if we've already have something established, why don't we all work together?
Well, we are all for AB5. We don't have any problems as long as
We
they're
made the
voting
right
for
decision.
AB5.
We made the right
We're on the same page.
So 44th.
But
Yeah.
other than that,
Good job, man.
But are we going to all end up with this union now? If AB5 passes, we're all going to have to pay them to be our union?
Not necessarily. You know, rideshare drivers could be a union. Somebody else could be a union. You know? But they're doing it in such a way
Mark is still
that
somewhere. He hasn't come.
they're
Mark is the
we
guy
have
who just he pulled up, but
100,000
I checked him off, but I didn't write his phone number
Drivers.
on
100,000 people
there. So he's
that you can tap into.
So we're trying to get for
100,000
the
dues.
news media. They want to
What
hear us
company
chanting on
wouldn't
the
be
bus.
interested?
Oh yeah, it's worth whatever they're
I'll
spending. Yeah,
carry up the rear with Mark.
absolutely.
take
We
that bus
started the
on
union because we saw injustices being
Well,
done
are we in
because we were
Sacramento
all
yet?
drivers.
Right.
Where am
I
I?
would hope so.
Started with
I'm
drivers.
actually.
Yeah, and it.
about
I gotta tell you,
Yeah, I
being
didn't know
at
that
Fresno
mine
and
was
then
all-
the
you
times
calling
that
me?
I've spent with you guys, like it was a much different
You're
energy.
not
Like
calling
both
Chris.
trying to do positive
That's what
things,
comes up.
but like I felt like I was with a bunch of Uber
I called you
drivers
Lane the other
with
day,
you
remember?
guys.
Lane,
When I went with
guess
them,
that's
Lane, I
my
there was
remember.
middle-
all
that's my
kinds
middle-
of different
that's my
people
one, like Lane
supporting
Sandness is my
the
dad's
movement. They
Is that
had
him right there?
not just drivers, but it was
That's the guy
four
that was
drivers.
next.
So I
Last
was a
part
little
that
confused there
almost got the-
to
This gentleman
do.
here.
But-
Sorry, what?
I probably
Is that your camera?
That's me. Yeah.
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 You're shooting for yourself, or?
Well, no, I have a channel.
We
Daily
haven't
Uber
had a
Slave.
conversation like that.
Oh,
Battery's
you're
about to
the
die.
Uber person who I don't like to say your last name. I gave you a lot of hard time.
Oh, because
about
a
that
slave.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, because I don't think it's historically accurate.
Southwest.
But I know we
Well,
had the
no, I
whole
checked twice,
conversation,
because I was like,
so it's
oh,
okay. I won't do it again.
Yeah, but I've been asking about like mobile workers.
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot.
like, well, I'll be too late. I gotta be there.
Yeah,
you know?
Because I went with them to Fresno.
Actually, that
It
was
was a
my
completely
wife.
different energy.
Well, you
you do fly. I'm
Like,
like,
it didn't feel like I was
Yes,
surrounded
and
by
we
drivers
are
like I do with you guys.
across the street from the airport.
It was very weird.
They didn't have
They
like,
had
And then
other
I,
industries.
and then I, they were paying for gas for everybody. They were paying for everything. It was really a whole different experience. Like, you know, you guys are grassroots. We're all drivers here,
That's
and
what we believe in.
there was it was different. You guys know?
That's interesting. Interesting to hear your reflection.
Yeah.
So I think like Lorena Gonzalez is Democrat. She's like totally down with us, right?
But Gavin's the one that signs.
He does.
What's this? Did you guys get this? Help keep another safe. Follow the law. As a reminder to everyone who signs up is expected to follow these guidelines. I understand. Community guidelines. Stress and community guidelines. Okay. I hope they're sending that to the passengers. So